And we back, and we back, and we back.
Bro, this Wednesday came quick.
Yeah, man. This week been thrown off for me a little bit, man, because hey, soccer team, first of all, shout out Happy Feet. You know what I'm saying? One loss on the season. One loss in 2 years ain't a bad move. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Happy Feet. You know, we ended our season, had us a little party last night. Threw my whole little week off, man. I thought Monday was Tuesday. I thought Tuesday was today, and I thought today was Thursday. My week just all been messed up, man. Shout out Nora Ray. My baby girl turned 5 today.
Birthday. Bro, as soon I had to make that picture, bro.
Bro, I laughed and laughed and laughed at that shit, bro. I laughed at that shit so much, bro. I sent that shit to Brooke. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker Trey is stupid. The do-rag with the toothpick hanging out, that shit had me killed, bro. That boy did copy Shay with the Theo, man. That shit had me killed. I was dying laughing, but that shit was hilarious.
Game Raceway game.
Raceway game day. Yeah, man, that shit had me killed. Bro. I laughed that shit for hours, man. I laughed that shit for hours. Yeah, man, this week just been rolling by, man. But no, anytime we can get to a Wednesday, we can get on the pod, man. I had to go to a little birthday dinner and then had to slide back home. Anytime we can get to a pod, I love it. I gotta have it. I was talking to my boy Rob today or whatever about all these people still. Every day you see all these people trying to get in the podcast game and saying they want to start a podcast and they want you to be involved in their podcast or whatever it is. And he was like, man, I don't believe him.
No,
I don't believe him because I don't see nobody just keep going and going and going with it.
Dude, I done seen so many podcasts come and go, bro. I'm talking about started up. They might have, and they'll start out have a fire episode. First one be fire. And then that second one, you can kind of tell they didn't really put it together. That third one, you can tell that they looking at the numbers is not going the way they want to go, and they trying to make some shit happen, trying to make a viral moment. And after that shit, they like hang it up, shit on the shit for sale on Marketplace.
You just got with this podcast thing, man. Is you got to keep going, man. You got to keep posting the clips. You got to keep just talking. You got to keep it rolling. If you go every Wednesday, you got to go every Wednesday. If you're going to go on Mondays, you got to go on Mondays. And it's the name of the game, man. You hear it all the time in all things, but definitely in this podcast space or the media space in general, you trying to be an influencer or whatever, bro. It's consistency. Consistency. How many times we get on the phone? Yo, see Bailey vlog on this thing tonight. How many times we get on the phone where we like, bro, you remember when they started such and such? Now look at them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying or whatever. Like Bleacher Report just signed them, or Barstool just signed them, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like so many guys that we watched on the blurry screen. Jennifer Painter 1245 said, "Hi, what's good?
What's good?"
So many people we saw start on the blurry iPhone, and now they got a whole studio and they doing a big production. And it's just consistency, man. The name of the game. You gotta keep going.
Gotta keep grinding, man. Gotta keep grinding. It all sound good, but then when you put it in practice, it's like, bro, you just can't just pop up and cut the camera on. I see that a lot too. Just pop up, cut the camera on, ain't got no show plan, nothing. They just kind of on their phones, and I can't stand that shit, bro. How you live for 3 hours and looking at your phone?
No, yeah, you gotta have a game plan, man. You gotta have at least an outline. I'm not saying you gotta go word for word off the nose. Hell, we don't even do that, but you gotta have some type of outline. And also, not to toot our own horn, but we typically tend to know what the hell we talking about too.
Yep.
So whatever we stay pretty much in the know on all things rolling around. But yeah, we got a lot to get into tonight, man. We got to talk about some watch collabs, luxury brands bringing it down to the common man. You got to talk about that, man. Victory Wembanyama, the alien, leads in the series 3-2 right now. Oklahoma City brought out the brooms on LeBron and the Lakers. Vegas Golden Knights, expansion franchise done right. Lane Kiffin had some things to say about his previous spot. Steve Sarkisian added into that, man. And we got to talk about some college football playoff contenders tonight, man, on the podcast, man. So y'all stay tuned into the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. But I only got one question before we get into all that, man.
What's that?
You ready?
Let's do it.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 8, episode 17 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. No Killer Cam tonight. How you doing tonight, man?
Bro, I'm exhausted, bro. I got up this morning, hit the gym, leg day. This is day 10 of the 75 hard. Damn, bro. I got home and crashed out, bro. I'm talking about got Theo, gave her a bottle, and mid bottle, bro. I'm comped, knocked out. And we didn't wake up till 11 o'clock.
Boy, hey, that's how it go, man. That's how it go, man. That body got to figure out what the hell going on. The only way to know how to do that is to go to sleep.
That's it, man. That's it. So I'm exhausted. Then hopped on, had a podcast right before this. I was a guest on the Hunt Unknown podcast. A guy out of Jersey, man. Shout out to him. Nitre, dope podcast, man. We had a good time over there. So just rocking and rolling, man.
Most definitely. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my super producer Cam, man. I know he's been off and on here lately. He's been out the way for a little bit, man, but he's got some real good shit going on, man. I just want to give him a big shout out tonight, man. Give my boy some noise.
Killer Cam.
Yeah, man. Just know he is in his bag. While he's in his absence, he in his bag, man. So y'all make sure if y'all see my boy, y'all get at him over on the Instagram, man. Make sure y'all give my boy a shout out. Let him know he doing big things, man. Gobble Lou 897 says hi as well. What's up, Gobble Lou?
What up?
The name is crazy. The name is crazy, man. But let's go ahead and get the elephant in the room out the way, man. It's a sad topic, man. It's a little sad topic, but we kind of knew it was coming in the first place. OKC sweeps the Lakers, man. Sweeps the Lakers. What did you see in this series, man? What did you think about it? And what did you think about the OKC Thunder?
Bro, the Lakers had nothing for OKC, man. They just had, it's like it just wasn't enough in the tank, man. And I saw a championship team play against a team that wasn't championship caliber. That's what you saw. And the fact that, like, what bugged me the most is all the, the sports writers and analysts and all that acting surprised and they upset with LeBron, like, you gotta go out there and put up a fight. Bro, I gave you everything, bro. I'm 40. I'm giving you everything I got. I gotta have help, and people make it sound like, well, they swept LeBron. They forget that there was 4 other motherfuckers on the court too.
Yeah.
It was OKC versus LeBron. That was it. Wasn't nobody else on the team. So it's like, man, it just looked bad, and I didn't like the fact that they were meeting with the referees after the game and the whining and crying, like, bro, just let it be, man. It's all you can do. It just looked bad all the way around.
Yeah, it didn't look too good. But like I said, anybody who actually watched the season and knew what the Lakers actually had in the tank without Luka kind of knew this was coming. You know what I'm saying? I think we mentioned it on here in the Houston series. Like, yeah, it's all great that they beating Houston, but damn, it's a monster waiting on them on the other side of this thing, man. And OKC, they showed up and they played their game. They have bench players that could be starters on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I know, hell, we love to have McCain, yep. AJ Mitchell. You know, anyone you insert any one of those guys on the Lakers team, man, and that's a lot different. Ball club over there, man. But no, LeBron, there's nothing to talk about in LeBron. I mean, hell, he led the series in points. You know what I'm saying? He led the whole series in points. I think he had a double-double in that last game. It's only so much he can do.
Yeah, I mean, only so much, man. And
So
everybody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be a stain on his legacy." And it's like, it's not, man. Like
No.
team accomplishment shouldn't be a stain on one individual's legacy.
His legacy is already written.
Yeah,
that's the thing. These are the years that's supposed to be 16 points, shit, coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, dang, you know, these are those years. His legacy cemented, man. I don't think there's any, because if he win one, it's not like y'all gonna boost him up.
Right.
So losing one ain't gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the legacy is the legacy, bro. It is what it is. What he's done to the game, what he's done for the game, what he's done for himself and his family and his friends, it's already set.
That's it.
There's really no change in his legacy. It's like a batting average, right? Once I get to game, let's say 100 and something games. Once I get to game like 115, the average ain't really swapping too much.
Yeah, it ain't moving.
I done too much already. You know what I'm saying? Ball in 415 says this was a no-brainer. Without Luka, they're losing. In all honesty, with Luka still losing, but you might get a few games. And yeah, I agree. With Luka, you might get one. You might get one game with Luka. But the thing, even when Luka's there, he still got to go sit down.
Yep.
Just like when Braun got to go sit down. Austin Reeves got to go sit down. You still end up with a lineup out there like Marcus Smart, Rui, Luke Kennard, fucking Jake LaRavia, and Jackson Hayes. That's still something you're putting out there on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So, Ballin 415 says, I was in high school when James got drafted. My buddies got kids that are watching LeBron play now. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the legacy is cemented. There's really no change in it. He's done too much. He's been around too long to really change his legacy. And then, just to add on to that, is KD's legacy tarnished? I don't hear nobody talking about that. What about Steph, who didn't even make the playoffs?
Yep.
Is his legacy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes this tarnish LeBron's legacy, but nobody else's legacy is getting Joker? Is his legacy tarnished?
He got booted at the playoffs.
First round exit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just all stupid talk now. But this is LeBron's goatness. If you watched any sports shows after the Lakers sweep, you still got the Cavaliers series going on, Pistons. You still got the Spurs, Timberwolves series going on. The topic of the day was, what's LeBron going to do next?
Yep. What are you going to do next?
You can't turn on a sports show without seeing LeBron James. That's his goatness right there. You know what I'm saying? That's his star power. That's who he is. So I don't really want to hear any of the, his legacy, whatever. Well, obviously the sports shows don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to LeBron, man. The Lakers, they had a good run. I think they did more than what anybody expected. Ended up in the 4th seed, got them a first round dub, and they got swept in the second round. That's all there is to it. But I think they did. I think they kind of overachieved after Luka got hurt and Austin Reeves was out in that first series. I think they overachieved from what that lineup really looks like if you really bust it down. But again, they came up against the juggernaut.
Straight up.
They came up against the juggernaut regardless. You can compare this OKC team to that Warriors team. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter who out there on the court, they still just coming at you. I mean, you saw AJ Mitchell pull up to tie the game in that fourth quarter of that Monday night, like he was a fucking number one option.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he dribbled that mug down, tween. Give me that shit. That he missed one, they passed it right back out to his ass. Shoot it again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at it, man. OKC, they some young guns and they playing like it, man. It's nice. Ballin 415 says he's sleeping fine. has set up his whole family. He can enjoy life and spend time with his kids. I don't think he's done. I think we still see him again for another 2 or 3 years.
Oh, definitely.
That's just my opinion, but
because there was no decline. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the season he probably said, if I end the season averaging X amount of points, then I'm gonna retire. Like, say if it's 12, 16 points, I'm retired. Man, he was still averaging over 20 points.
Yeah. And I think too, you can look through the league or whatever. Let's just say LeBron was the third option this year because that's the role everybody wanted to put him in. Find how many third options scoring 27 and 6, 26 and 7, whatever his stat line ended up at the end of the year. How many third options go into the playoffs and average 23? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just different when it comes to Bron. So I think we still see him for a few more years. I actually think this playoff run probably added a couple more years to what he'll play. And he kind of said it in the press conference, like, shit, once I step back into the number one option role, shit, we really was cooking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We really got to cooking on their asses. So I think this playoff run might have added more to what he'll do. I like to see him if he does leave the Lakers, which I at this point I really don't think he will. But if he does leave the Lakers, I'd like to see him go back to Cleveland.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? Go back to Cleveland, take you a little vet minimum. Go back to Cleveland, man, and play 2-3 more years in Cleveland, man, and ride off.
Would the league let him take vet minimum?
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Because if not, then he has to stay in LA and he still got to take a pay cut.
Yeah. I mean, go home to Cleveland. That'd be dope to end it with a championship in Cleveland.
I just think just because of who you are.
Yeah.
To Ohio. You got to end it there. Who you are to Ohio, bro. You have to end it there.
End it where it started.
Give them Ohio fans 2 years of busting ass in a Cleveland uniform.
And call it
a night.
Do you take Bronny with him?
I say yes, but shit, he might not be able to. You see what I'm saying? Just because the money funny.
Yeah.
Bronny got a big contract for a motherfucker that don't play now. All right, let's be real. Let's be real. He got a nice size contract.
I ain't mad at it. Everybody ain't able.
It speaks to his goatness. You can't get your son one. You know what I'm saying? Not go home to Cleveland. I want dude to just go home and stay at the crib. Oh, no, man. The NBA won't let that happen, I don't think. I think they'll throw him some money under the table just to keep playing so they got something to talk about. Rewind the clock. A few years ago, Bronny got cardiac arrest, a parent's nightmare. If Bronny didn't make it through, what good do all these records and GOAT combo mean? It's all icing on the cake now. Oh, no, big facts.
Yeah, facts.
Big facts. And I still think Bronny's great. I think if there was no LeBron, Bronny would have stayed in college all 4 years, maybe 3 years. He still would end up in the league, and it just is what it is. He's a good basketball player. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I just think people got the bar set too high for him. They don't realize that a lot of cats come in the league and they do what Bronny do. It's just you don't know who they are because they ain't got no name attached to them.
A lot of cats come in the league at Bronny's spot and they at home next year. Or overseas or whatever it is. So they treated Bronny, or they still do. The media treats Bronny like he was the second fucking pick overall.
Yep.
And he was the 55th pick in the draft. Like, let's be real. But no, obviously when he goes and plays in the G League, he busts their ass. So he's somewhere on the pro scale.
Yeah.
That's all I keep saying to people. He obviously is somewhere on the pro scale.
Yeah.
Because when he goes to the G League, hell, 26. The player you like from your college in the G League right now fucking scoring 16, 15.
Trying to stay afloat.
Trying to make it. So he's somewhere on the pro scale. Whether you think he deserved to be where he is or whatever, how he got there, he obviously somewhere on the pro scale. So I'd like to see him take Bronny with him, but nah, man, I think Bronny gonna stay in LA. I think they're gonna keep his little player development going on over there. He gonna be a player for him.
Yep.
He gonna be a player for him, man. But no, man, I hate to see the sweep, but hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out to OKC. I don't want to take nothing away from them. They played their asses off. Everybody did what they were asked to do and some. Like I said, AJ Mitchell, firecracker on their ass in that series, man. McCain, firecracker on their ass. I don't even want to give him no shine, no airtime.
None, man.
Bro man, look, if I was texting you during that Lakers series, you know how I feel about DeAndre Ayton.
Kwame Brown.
I felt this about DeAndre Ayton even when he was in Phoenix. I think he's just a fucking body out there. He's just a body on the court. I mean, what you gonna do? He's one of those potential guys, right? To me, DeAndre Ayton, he's been this way since he came into the league, in my eyes. All the potential in the world. He could be one of the best bigs, right? That's what you've heard since he stepped on the court. What he could be. If he would just, and then you see spurts of it, right? You see 2 or 3 games where he'll go 18, 20 points, 12 rebounds. You see spurts, but then you also get the 10 and 3 from a 7-footer. You see what I'm saying? So, and then he don't give a damn for real.
Hell no, man. He out buying chains and shit.
Come on, man. Dominating. You need to take that shit off.
Yeah. Bro, if I was a jeweler, I'd be like, bro, I ain't making this. I ain't put my name on this.
Hell no. If I'm a jeweler, give me your bread. Tell him where you got it. But no, man, DeAndre Ayton, he pissed me off. Hey, shout out Jackson Hayes, because I've talked plenty of public shit about you, brother. And you actually showed up in that last game, man. You did what you're supposed to do. You run into that rim, man. You 7 foot tall.
Got to crash some boards, man.
Get on that rim, man. So shout out Jackson Hayes. But no, I don't want to take nothing away from OKC, man. Them boys play good. Shea did what Shea does. Fucking MVP. He finally got a little bright spot and a little time to shine, and he did his thing. You know, they did what they could them first few games, holding them down. Which I ain't even gonna say they held them down. I'm tired of hearing that too, really. They really didn't hold him down. He just knows that their other players can make the plays.
Yeah, and see, and that's what I wish like people, like sports fans, realize. Sometimes like what make you great is like when you know it's not your night.
Yeah.
And you dishing it off and you step back and let somebody else who hot do their thing. Don't try to steal the show. That's how you end up getting your ass sent home. Yeah,
no cap. I like the fact that he played his role. They doubling me. All right, I'm gonna get my shots when I can get to my spots. Other than that, y'all boys y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, y'all boys got it. Go ahead and carry us home.
And sometimes, man, that's the best way to do it, man. So when you can sit back and your teammates can carry the load, that's cool because that's just taking the load off you. And then when they really need you, and you hot, you go ahead and you put them numbers up.
Yeah, and that midi, that pull up midi,
nasty.
Ain't no rival. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about whatever player y'all liked in history. Ain't no rival to that pull-up midi for Shea. You can say anything about the foul baiting or whatever you think about Shea or whatever. That pull-up midi is dangerous. That's deadly. That's a deadly weapon. That shit illegal in 3 countries. It just don't matter who on them. Pull-up midi is crazy, man. But no, shout out to them boys, man. Harkenstein did what he do. Measley said, "What up, boys? What it do, Mees?"
Measley Museum.
Harkenstein did his thing, man. Knowing your role. That's just OKC. They know their roles, man. They know them.
And a bunch of young cats is out there to look just having fun, bro. Just playing ball. They ain't trying to do too much. Everybody playing a role. Everybody doing what they supposed to do, and the shit come together. And that's just good basketball. I mean, you gotta respect it. But no, if you've ever been on a dominant team before, right? Which I've been on a few dominant teams where like you know what you got. Yep. You see what I'm saying? It's really not a question
on a night-to-night basis or what's going down. It's fun. So it don't just look like they're having fun. Hell, they're having fun.
Yep.
That's what they're doing. They swing. Oh, you open bed. Shoot that hoe. Are you in foul trouble? All right, hey, come on, you go in. Go get you some. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know they were talking about the coach. He had told a couple of players, like, hey, you might not get many minutes in this series, but when I need you, be ready type shit. And they was.
Next man up. That's got to be.
And they did their thing, man. So, hey, anybody coming up against them, have your mind right. That's all I got to say, man. Have your mind right.
What if they're
gonna play the winner of Minnesota
and Spurs? Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be, man. I love to see what Wemby gonna do.
I want to see that series too because Wemby and Chet don't like each other, so that's already gonna be a good matchup. My only thing about San Antonio is I think the X factor in that series gonna be Hartenstein. I don't think I'm saying this shit right.
Yeah.
Because I think Wemby and Chet kind of gonna cancel each other out in that series. Now I know Wemby can get off for real now. He can.
You think Chet can hold Wemby down?
Hell yeah, they the same man. Look, they the same body type. I think Chet been whooping Wemby ass his whole career. That's why they don't like each other. Yeah, Chet been on Wemby ass his whole, even going back to the USA basketball and all that shit. Chet been whipping Wemby ass forever.
So is Chet from overseas?
No, Chet from over here.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. The college players and the young, they play the USA basketball shit, 16 under, 18 under, all that shit.
Yeah.
They play overseas. And Chet been on Wemby ass.
On his top.
So they got a little beef going. I like that type of shit too. they got a little beef going, and it's cool. I think it ain't like no like fighting beef, but like that's my matchup type shit.
Yeah.
So I think they cancel each other out. San Antonio got some big guards that can run around with them. You know what I'm saying? Like they got about 3 Marcus Smarts over there in San Antonio that can really run around with Shea and run around with AJ Mitchell and run around with all them cats. But I think it's gonna take Hartenstein to go big because when OKC goes to double bigs and they go Chet and Hartenstein at the same time, I think that's when they're their most deadly.
Yeah, it'll be a good series. I'm definitely excited to hopefully to see it. I don't think Minnesota got shit for OKC. I think if Minnesota slip out and win this series, OKC might sweep their ass too.
Nah, yeah, hey, Minnesota, but I honestly don't think Ant-Man going for that sweep shit. If they pull it out against San Antonio, which that's gonna be a hard task, but if they do, I just don't see it because Ant can play 48.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And if you figure out a way to, which they ain't really bottling up Wemby for real, but if you can figure out a way to bottle up Wemby, you can bottle up Chet. See what I'm saying?
We'll see.
But no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Minnesota.
No, I want to see Wemby in that thing.
I want to see Wemby and Chet. I want to see OKC versus Spurs. I want to see De'Aaron Fox and Shea. I want to see what's my boy with the dreads over there in San Antonio? Damn, the other guard. I want to see them boys, man. I want to see them versus OKC. They the 2 youngest squads. And they got a lot of people that match up. Ball in 415 says crazy thing is OKC is still so young and the best team in the league. On top of that, they still got a lot of draft picks with that Paul George trade. Crazy. No doubt. But at the end of the day, that money gonna look funny too.
Yep.
Because Chet, Shea, and Jay Will, they taking that cap. They money start next year. Hell, Shea money start next year.
Well, see, and that's the thing that I've always debated about. All right, y'all young, y'all got a lot of potential. Let's just say they win a championship. So now y'all go back to back. Boom, contracts come up. Do y'all 3 not sit down in the room and say, hey man, look here, let's not take the max. Let's Shay, obviously you get the most money because you 2-time MVP. You the head of the ship. But then Chet, I'm gonna take a little bit, and then the next guy I'm gonna take a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all can keep the train rolling.
But see, that all would be cool if they contracts all came up. Let's say they all contracts was coming up at the end of the season, right? Then that's cool. Yeah, we 2-time champions. Let's all sit down and say we're gonna keep this thing together. But the thing is, Shea signed his deal last year.
Yeah.
The money just don't start till next season.
Okay.
Same thing with Chet. Same thing with Jay Will. They signed before they 2-time champs.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? So I think this year Shea making a few mil, but next year he makes 60 or some shit like that. Jay Will make 40, Chet make 40 or a little bit over 40, both of them. So the cap only like 300 something.
They may have room to bring in 1 or 2 more.
Oh, but then who gonna get paid? You gonna pay AJ Mitchell? Because they gonna come knocking. The other teams after this playoff run, they finna come knocking. Hey, how about we turn them 17 minutes into 32?
If you wanted the bench guys coming off,
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I appreciate the 2 championships.
Bro, that's when dynasties. That's how dynasties, like there's not that many dynasties that ran for a long time.
Yeah.
Because eventually the little pieces that's really keeping that whole rolling for real, they become major pieces for somebody else.
Yeah.
The reason why Golden State was able to keep their shit together for so long is because they had their core 3 that really mattered. And everything else was kind of interchangeable. So you had your Harrison Barnes, your Andre Iguodala, you had your David West era, you had your Bogut as the big era. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was just Draymond, Steph, and Clay. Then we brought in KD. When we brought in KD, we shipped out a bunch of them little cats, but KD was like 3 people. So you know what I'm saying? Like we just kept they was able to keep their core going they keep their dynasty going because, and that shit was only 4 years.
I don't think Tom Brady took a pay cut. I think now that more shit's coming out, I think it was they weren't going to pay him in New England. It just sounds good to say. Yeah, Tom Brady took a pay cut. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, and then we talking about Tom Brady, we talk about Steph Curry, we talk about LeBron. They LeBron really didn't get his real worth and pay till he got to LA. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't call that taking a pay cut. What you could have made a pay cut is you was making $100 million a year, and then you say, "Hey, I'll make 30, or I'll make 50, I'll make 40." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But being worth $100 million and only getting paid 40 is not a pay cut.
Yeah, not pay cut at all.
That's not a pay cut. So that's a big difference in that. But it's easy. Go ahead.
I'm saying no. Just what Ballin 415 said. Yeah, a lot of under table shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, keep it off the books.
Yeah, like I'll say this forever. I to this day still believe that Jerry Jones was given I forgot his name. Dez Bryant money under the table. Because I ain't fan, scratch this shit. I ain't coming. I'm holding out. And then a couple days later, we came to an agreement and everything is all fine. What? They just changed their mind. I know a man like Jerry Jones, but he the gambler.
Bro, all of them cats doing that shit. LeBron, Dez Bryant, Zeke, hell, Curry, all them cats getting that off the books money, man. Brady was promised ownership stake for less money, but got backstabbed. Yeah, we promised you that shit way back in the day. We ain't really think we're gonna go that route now.
Yeah.
I hope you my boy over there in Oakland.
I don't think we'll ever see that shit where a team will give a player ownership.
Well, he's saying they probably promised him ownership once you're done.
Even after that, like not many teams gonna give a player ownership after they get out. Like that's a lot to, because what is that worth? Because say I tell you, all right, Nick, when you get done playing, I'm gonna give you 25% ownership of the team or whatever the amount is. Well, who's to say once you get you retire, your ownership status kick in, you sell out. You sell your part of your ownership.
Well, that's easy to stop. That's easy to stop. We just write that in.
Okay, yeah, true.
That's easy to stop. But no, I think they say shit like that all the time because I just need you to take the cut now.
Yeah.
Shit that happen down the road.
I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Yeah. Or just make it like New England did, just make it so bad in the end where you don't want to mess with me no way.
Exactly.
So that's easy work. I think they do that type of shit all the time. But no, I think all big name players who take the money that they can get at that time for the betterment of the team, all taking the backdoor deal.
Yeah.
Whether it be a promise for down the road or whether it be, we sliding this. The Dallas Cowboys ain't paying you, but Jones Corporation is you getting a check from them every 2 weeks, like you working somewhere. You know what I'm saying? However it go. But I think that, man. But no, I think OKC got some big decisions to make after this season, especially if they win one, because the team's gonna come knocking.
Yep. No, as an owner, how do you keep that team together? Or are you even interested in keeping a team together? Like,
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. As an owner, I'm not interested in keeping this shit together. As an owner, I just need shit. The one championship had me good for the next 10. As long as I can win one a decade.
I was just gonna say, like, because I think we get it misconstrued that these owners care about championships like we do as a fan. I don't think they do. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think for them it's one, I own the team. So it don't even really matter, you know what I'm saying? And can nobody fire me? I own this shit.
Yeah.
But in order to keep my team relevant, to keep jersey sales high and shit, to keep these asses in the seats, I gotta, like you said, I gotta give you one every decade. Hell, if I can give you back to back, shit, I'm good for a long ass time.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be talking about me forever.
And then if I give you 3, shit, I'll dismantle this whole son of a bitch. I'll start from scratch. I'll start because I got 3 of them things.
Yeah, and you gotta think about it from the little cat perspective, right? As the owner, you can't afford them if they win again. Exactly.
Yep.
You got to think about it from the little cat perspective too, right? The SGA trade looks really bad for the Clippers right now. Straight highway robbery. No doubt. No doubt. But at the same time, this shit wasn't happening in LA.
Never.
This shit wasn't happening. You could have had because, like, let's think about this. SGA, Paul George, and James Harden on the same team. What does that look like? Does that look anything like OKC? No, because then you got to bring in Boo Boo the Fool and you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to bring in just some random cats to fill the rest of the spots up. You don't get the guys that OKC had. Like, and OKC, this shit can't happen everywhere. The shit that OKC got going on, it just can't happen everywhere. It only happens in places like a Golden State where the culture over there is like this, right? Because this don't even look like Miami. Like, whenever they made the big 3 in Miami, this don't look like the big 3 in Boston. This don't look like that shithole they try to make up there in Brooklyn. Like, it don't look like that. It looks like real fun basketball, just like it did in Golden State. Golden State, when they had their stadium out there in Oakland. The rough side of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, every Golden State Warrior fans are legitimate fans. We come into the games to make this whole loud when we was getting our asses kicked.
Yep, when they had Baron Davis.
Yeah, so
the first
sprinkling a little winning in that thing, you can't survive in here. and they made it a culture of that. When you come play in Golden State, you already know what type of time it is, right? Same thing with Oklahoma City. Ain't nothing else there.
Nope, small market.
Ain't nothing else there. It's the Thunder. So them fans is really in there for real with the team. And now you got this young talent running around in there, and it feel different. It damn near feel like college to them, and it makes it look the way we see it on TV. It makes it look like it's fun, and they all dancing on TikTok and shit, and you can't get that everywhere.
Oh, which is why when we said if Arkansas got a team, that shit would jump. They ain't got shit there, so hey, it's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, no doubt. But you got to think about it from like an AJ Mitchell standpoint, right? After this season, his agent finna call him and say, hey, Houston need a point guard.
Yep.
They want to sign you for 120. See what?
Hey, and I wish I could disappear. Because that's what it would be like.
Yeah.
And fade out.
Wallace, the good defender in the 3-point shooter who damn near looked like he couldn't miss a fucking 3-pointer to save his life in the playoffs. Somebody gonna call and say, I want to sign you for 95, 100.
Hell.
So that's why, like, you gotta look at it from the owner standpoint where, hey, hell, we didn't win 2 of these things. We are monsters. My organization, because when the players leave, the championships stay.
Yep. The championship stay.
So we didn't in the 2020s, we didn't win 2. Y'all can go on about y'all business. We'll figure it out in the 2030s.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and then he drafts well. The owner is a great guy. He great in the draft.
Him and the GM, yeah, they draft well.
Ball in 415 says true. It's hard for small markets to attract big names. Superstars are never really free agents, and basketball players having millions. They are young, trying to party and have a good time. No, for real.
No, see, most times small market teams, they just get that a ragtag group of guys together that just happen to just mesh really well. And then every once in a while, like OKC, which OKC, they've done it multiple times because like I saw a picture. It was James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and KD, and they said people gonna say this is AI. In 20, 30 years, they're gonna say that there's no way they had them 3 guys on the same team. But you got to think about it. James Harden wasn't James Harden when
he was. He just didn't have a name yet because he was in OKC.
Yeah, he didn't have a name. So, like, small market teams, they land this shit. OKC, and you just said it, they draft well. They do free agency very well. So, they can get a bunch of guys, build a team up, and say all these guys leave. I believe they can do it again. They don't have to attract big names to come in. They can say, we'll just take some guys and build them.
Make them a name.
Yep.
Make them a name. No, but even think about that team with KD, Westbrook, and Harden. Bro, Cephalosha ended up going somewhere else and being something. Jeremy Lamb. They had the same Casey Wallace, AJ Mitchell, and McCain. They had them guys. Serge Ibaka.
Yep.
They had other guys on that squad, and once they made their run, played Bron and them in the championship,
they all took
the money comes. James Harden was one of them. Money comes. I got to go. I'm the third option. Houston need a point guard. They finna do that shit again.
Yep.
Houston needs a point guard right now. Who you think door they finna knock on? Steven Adams. Hell, he in Houston right now. Yeah, OKC was young in that finals. That's what I'm saying. They young in this one. They finna be young in this one.
Whatever that GM and owner is doing in OKC, hey, that shit, that's the recipe, man. It's the recipe.
It is. It's just hard to get a cat like this. Like, let's just say Miami. Miami went young a few years ago. It's hard to get them cats in Miami to get on basketball for real.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in Miami. A lot of shit going on in Miami.
It's a lot of shit. Man, we bring you to Oklahoma City, bro. We are the shit. That the OKC games is what everybody's doing. So, hey, they got to figure it out over there, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. I ain't never been a hater.
Never that. Never that.
I ain't never been a hater, man. But no, so they just know what they're doing. It works well. They got a lot of, like I said, they got a lot of big decisions to make in this offseason. I think they can do it though.
Yeah,
I think they can do it.
They got no distractions.
Exactly. You got to get on TikTok. Y'all better hang out. What else? You know what I'm saying? Y'all better hang out together. Shit.
I want to say, man, they got a lot of commercials together. What you call it?
Yeah, they do.
It's SGA and Chet, and what's the other guy?
Jay Will.
Yeah, they got a whole lot of commercials together. Because that's all they can do in OKC.
So they just it builds that camaraderie though.
Hell yeah, they probably all hanging out together and shit. And SGA get a call, hey, come shoot a commercial. Well, shit, I got Chet, nobody with me. She bring them too.
We'll cut them a check.
Yeah.
We'll cut them a check.
Just don't tell them what you getting paid.
Yeah, come on down, shit. No, man. Hey, if you tuned into the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast right now, man, on the Facebook, hit that follow button, man. Hit that share button, man. Let everybody know what you're watching, why you're watching, and where you're watching over here at the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. If you're over on the YouTube, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that notification bell so you can know anytime we go live or anytime we drop some short form content over on the YouTube, man. Get over to the Instagram. Follow my guy right here, DA_Dreaded Archer17. Also follow myself, Big Poppy _O&E9. Hey, if you can't watch us live, take us in your pocket with you on the go, man. Download the Spotify app. Subscribe to the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast, man. You can catch these episodes on the go. We'll make your drive shorter. We'll make your day shorter, man, and a little bit better. All right?
You are now tuned in to the RTL Podcast.
Rocking and rolling on down, man. Rocking and rolling on down the list, man. Hey, it's some more stuff going on in the NBA too, obviously, man. The Pistons series. Donovan Mitchell looks like he's on a mission right now. Alongside James Harden. James Harden's finally starting to play better, but we ain't gonna get into all that, man. The East is kind of
Detroit winning right now, 95-89.
So they finna go what 3-2 in that one. It's 2-2 right now, right?
Yep, be 3-2.
Yeah, it'll be a 3-2. It'll be 3-2 if they win that thing, man. But no, them boys playing good, man. That's another young squad over there in Detroit. So they're gonna have some decisions to make after this year too, because them boys been running. So hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out to it. The NBA looking good right now, man. I know a lot of people was hating on the NBA at the beginning of the season, but they playing some good ball in these playoffs.
Yep.
Is this the end of the LeBron era in the Lakers? I think we already covered that a little bit too. I don't think it's the end for him for real. I think he's gonna stay, but if not, we want to see him in Cleveland where they're playing some good ball right now.
Oh, you long. I mean, man, we gotta get to at least one game, bro.
I know, man. I know, but them tickets high as hell. When the king come to town.
This shit be crazy.
Them tickets high as hell, boy. But no, man. Swatch and Audemars Piguet coming out with a collab, man. $300 collab for the luxury brand. Watch.
Bro, I saw this shit. And it's got people, oh man, they cheaper than the brand, man. I ain't gonna get one. A lot of y'all cats out here that's wearing APs, it's not a real AP, it's a knockoff. Bro, a real AP is like a car note. Or hell, not a car note. It's like buying a whole car, $45,000-$50,000. Ain't none of y'all got the kind of bread to be rocking no watch. I saw a dude at Walmart and had on look like an AP. Bro, you ain't got no AP. You here in Texarkana Walmart.
Man, look here. Let me put y'all on game real quick, man. Free plug. You better get your ass on Whatnot, type in Invictus, and swipe away.
I'm telling you. Bro, like there's this guy that I watch on YouTube, man, and he's like a real watch dealer, bro. And he like, man, and he got big because he be, you know what I'm saying, busting out rappers like, bro, that watch ain't worth what you say is worth.
Yeah.
As soon if you buy a Rolex, the minute you drill it and put a diamond in it, joker ain't worth shit no more.
Yeah.
It's worth the diamonds you put in it. That's it. And he goes, like, it is what it is. But no, but people are all upset, you know, saying they cheapening the brand. And I don't see it that way. I see it as if I'm a luxury brand, my luxury item, the people that's buying it, gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a segment of the market that I already captured. But shit, I ain't got nothing for the average day cat that want to spend $300 to $500 on a watch. Well, shit, let me drop something down that way.
Yeah. Ballin 415 says, do you think if LeBron leaves, Lakers will keep Bronny? I'm implying Bronny is on the team because of LBJ. Not hating on Bronny, just asking. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier, man. I think he'll stay. I think it'd be dope if he left and they both played for Cleveland because, I mean, shit. Cleveland watched Bronny grow from literally a baby to a man.
I'm telling you.
So I think that'd be dope. But no, I think he'll stay. I think he'll stay with the Lakers organization for a little while anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'll go somewhere else and be a, 7th or 8th man off the bench, and that's what he's gonna do.
He really ain't tripping about no bread. He probably just want to play ball.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, get back to these watches though. Man, people just upset that they doing this collab and oh man, it's gonna cheapen the brand. Everybody gonna have an AP. It's like yeah, but like they separated it from their luxury brand. Yeah, it looked like one, but they luxury brand. They ain't got no blue, purple, pink, like the colors. So if I see you with a blue AP on, hey, you spend $500, hey, that's reasonable.
That's too much for my liking anyway.
It's too much for me for a watch. Hell, you know what I do. So $500, shit ain't bad. That's a couple arrows, a new release. You know what I'm saying? Something. I'm not going to spend it on a watch that I'm probably never gonna wear. Shit, I got a case now full of watches that I do not wear.
Man, and I wear this watch every day. It don't matter how many watches I got back over there. I'm wearing this every single. Come on, man! I wear this watch every day, bro. That's why I told you that when you called me about this right here. I said, "Shit, that's too much for me. When I can go spend $120 on a Timex and keep it pushing." I'm
telling you, bro. The last time I cracked that watch box open was when I closed on my house in South Dakota. I wore one of my watches to sign the paperwork. That was the last time. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, I keep it a whole 100. I ain't bought a watch since Diesel was popping. So think about that. Yeah, I ain't bought a watch since Diesel was the watch to grab. And now you can't even find them jokers no more. Come on, man. That shit. Somebody broke in my car and stole my Diesel. I had a dope ass Diesel watch that mama got me for graduating grad school. And somebody broke in my car and stole that joker, bro. They didn't take the wallet. They didn't take none of the golf clubs, nothing. Took the watch. Look, I bought me a camo watch the other night on Whatnot for $14. That's the worst watch I done bought in years. $14 on the Wasn't Easy. Stop playing with me, man. I ain't going for that. Chad Johnson, just because you got money don't mean you got to spend it. Exactly. Wait, say it again. Just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it. Guess what? Like Chad say, I'm Chad Ochocinco. So no matter what I got on, you're not going to question if it's real or fake. You can question mine all day. Hell, I'll tell you. You can question mine all day. It don't matter to me, brother. But no, man, it's just so much more I'd rather spend on. That's it. Like everybody know I love sneakers. Yep. I love the sneakers. Matter of fact, these hoes dropped yesterday. I don't even know what I did with them. I know I showed you before the show started. Right here. These dropped yesterday. I'd rather spend money on sneakers. I'm telling you. I'd rather spend the money on sneakers. At least I can wear these as many times I want to. Hoop in them, do everything. Get my money back. You know what I'm saying? ROI. Get some ROI out of it.
I'm not buying no shit. I'm not buying no shit that I'm just going to put in the case and just let it sit there, except shit some Pokemon cards.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have too much shit I like to go keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? $300 on a watch, you balling to me.
You ball. I mean, like, unless you a watch guy, man, that's it. And what I'm saying is like, it's people that's you're not a real watch person, you know. And it's just been the conversation of the culture, man. A lot of these cats that's all up in arms about APs, you're not in that realm. Don't say, oh, they cheaper than the brand. Why? Because you still saving your little nickels and dimes, hoping that one day that you're gonna retire and get an AP and be balling. By then they can be on something else.
Yeah, I'm not. Never have been one of them type of guys. And then this is another thing too, because I ran up on a few real watch guys. Real watch guys buy expensive, good looking watches to get off of them.
Yep.
Not to wear and look cool, and then they might wear it to a nice event or something one or two times, 3 times, and then they looking to get off of it and get the next watch. Wear it a couple of times and they looking to get off of it. Same thing with people who real car guys. They got a nice car, they soup it up and do what they want to do to it, and then they do what?
Sell it. Except Jay Leno. Jay Leno don't sell none of his shit. He got warehouses all over the country full of cars. Like, man, what that's like.
But Jay Leno on a whole nother tax bracket. Jay Leno on a whole nother tax bracket, man.
Oh yeah, man. Like if you like you said, real watch guys, and they look at and they're going to get like not new shit. They getting like, you know, a 1970, you know, Rolex Presidential. That's what that's the shit they going to go get. You know what I'm saying? There's only like a handful of them left. Get it, put it up, or like you said, turn around and flip it.
Yeah, real watch guys like the watches they wear. My boy Hunter Harrison said I'm a little late to the party, but what's up? What's good with it, Hunt Dog? But no, real watch guys, the watches they wear when they walk into a room, when most of the time they only go to places where other watch guys are. When they walk into the room, their watch steals the show. Y'all wearing watches and going to places where motherfuckers don't even know what the watch is.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
It wouldn't do nothing to me. If somebody's like, hey man, I got some new AP. I'm like, all right. So what y'all doing tonight? Like,
you hear me? That's cool.
Now you talking about, hey man, I got that new Elite. Well, shit, let's talk. What you talking? What do you know?
Yeah, no, for real. It's just like me, like whenever like my boy Cam, we was really deep off in that sneaker shit. Which thank God we ain't no more. But we was really deep off in that sneaker shit. I'm like, really, I'll be wearing a pair of sneakers that are stupid exclusive, and you go somewhere or whatever, and don't nobody know.
Yeah.
Unless you go into the sneaker event, nobody knows what you got on your feet. Nobody knows. I remember I got my first pair of sneakers that wasn't even released in the US yet. Right? Put them joints on, wearing them around, bro. Crickets. And I was like, damn, this shit's stupid.
Yep.
So it makes no sense. If you're not going to the places where the people even care about that, what you doing?
It makes no sense. It's just, you know, you hear people say like, oh, I got this because it's worth this. Like, nah, it's actually worth what somebody willing to pay for it. And there's not a lot of people that's willing to pay X amount of money for this thing here. You know, like I see it all the time on YouTube. The sneaker game is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Fox is a piece of trash.
Who, De'Aaron?
Must be he got Jordan as his baseball Jordan smoking a cigar as his emoji. You know, Jordan sucked in baseball. I don't know why he even swinging that bat.
You talking about the point guard for the Spurs? or the channel. You know what kind of climate we in. You never know. First Jordan pairs, walked around like a duck and putting socks on and sneakers not to get a crease. No, man, you guys see the kids. I don't know how old you are, balling 415, man, but the kids today, boy, I love seeing that duck walk. That shit kills me. That shit cracked me up.
I remember, man, trying to walk across that grass, trying not to get the dew on it. Got a towel in the back, constantly wiping them down. But I remember the first pair of Air Force I ever got they were canvas. I didn't even know. Granny got them for me for my birthday online. I didn't know it was canvas. Man, do you realize canvas shoes attract all kind of shit? You just walk by anything wet, stain.
Game time, Texas.
Terrible.
Yeah, man. I think I'm 38. Okay. Yeah, you gotta check out the new duck walk, man. These kids crazy, man. These kids crazy as shit. Hey, I think I'm just gonna stick with my dunks. You know, I'm in love with the dunks right now. So I'm just gonna stick with my dunks, man. I see a cool pair of dunks, I'm gonna grab them. But other than that, man, I'm out. I got a charity basketball game coming up this weekend, so I got them jobs. Fire drill had to walk out in the grass. I remember dude put plastic bags around his J's. Hey, nah, for real.
It was hard times, man.
Bro, but then also too back then, shit, you was only getting that one pair.
That was it. Hey, you got one pair of Jordans. Hey, you got that. We all got the conversation. I get these. You ain't getting shit else.
Mm-hmm. Keep them clean, baby.
I'm telling you, man. You ain't getting shit else.
But no, man, I don't think it's weakening the brand. I don't think it's watering down the brand or anything like that. I think it's just a
opening up to a new market.
Yeah, remember you used to have a TJ Maxx polo, but then you had the big horse.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Go and get the TJ Maxx watch. The other shit, the 45,000, that's the big horse.
Bro, I literally just saw a cat on YouTube, not YouTube, but on TikTok. He got to be somewhere overseas, bro. But he had a pallet of polos for $400. You can get a whole pallet of them. And he was doing an auction or whatever. And I'm like, well, damn. If I rock polos like that, that's a pretty good deal. And then I saw this one chick. She was saying, like, look, man. She goes, I work at TJ Maxx at the corporate office. She goes, everybody like to think that the polos at TJ Maxx are, misprints or they missing a thread here or something. She goes, no, it's the same polos that you can go down the street to your local shopping mall. They got them there. She's like, they over ordered and the polo factory overmade. So they selling us at a discount cost to get them off, because no matter what, whatever we buy from them, they still make a profit.
Yeah. And it's like, the polos at TJ Maxx just out of season. Yeah. That's basically what it is. They out of season. You know what I'm saying? The cats that shop at Dillard's or whatever your equivalent to Dillard's is in your town. The cats that really shop there or their parents shop there for them or whatever it is, when they paying the $75 and $80 for the shirt, they bought that shit 5 months ago. And now you can go in TJ Maxx and you can get it for the 15. The cats that's really wearing polo, they been had that shirt.
Hell yeah. Hey, go to the polo website. You don't see none of that shit you see in the
store. No, you can't go. If you mess it up, you can't get another one.
That shit on the polo website, man, you got shirts $300-$400. Like, nah, that tight shit, She like it's painted on, man.
Yeah, man. I got ascots on that hoe. Hey, yo, Nick, check your phone later. Happy birthday, Nora. Oh, for sure, man. Appreciate that. She gonna be out of her mind. Man. Shout out my super producer Cam, man. Y'all, I told y'all about him earlier. Real one, man. But I don't think it's weakening the brand. I think they doing that's a smart business move. And I think it's also too in 2026 in today's game, you got to fight the knockoffs.
You got to
be able to fight the knockoffs and actually still make your money. So coming out with a $300 watch because they selling the $45,000 lookalikes for $300. You see what I'm saying?
And they
got
selling
them hoes. Go ahead.
It's got no paperwork.
Yeah, they selling the knockoffs for that. So why don't we come out with a watch that can rival the 300 and you still actually getting a real AP?
Exactly.
So
bro, the knockoff game is crazy now, bro.
Yeah, because I gotta refrain. It ain't called knockoffs no more.
Replicas.
Called reps. Yeah, it's the reps. The rep game is crazy.
It's nuts, man. Like, bro, you can't. There was a time, I mean, when I was coming up, you could tell a pair of fake Jordans from a real pair.
The Wook era.
Yeah, you could tell. Now, you cannot. I saw a cat at the hospital the other day. He had on a pair of black cats, 4s. And you know them jokers going for $15,000, $16,000. I know he didn't spend that.
Come on, man.
It's a replica.
No, me and Cam used to sit out on the sideline of them games. We was calling them games and doing the live streams and shit over there. We used to sit over there and count how many pairs we seen of black cats, chunky dunks, all that type of shit. Not in Hooks, Texas. Not in decap. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, brother.
It ain't it. And now you got the excuse. If someone catch you, oh shit, I got the real pair at home. Shit, these my every day. I rock these.
Never.
What they say? I buy one to store and buy one to wear.
Never. I never believe that shit. I don't give a damn who telling me that. I don't never believe that.
Man, I think the worst excuse for having on some knockoff shoes. I heard this shit when I was in the 8th grade. This cat said, because you remember when Fat Farms was big?
Yeah.
This dude had these knockoff Fat Farms, bro. And we caught him out, bro. Them is fake Fat Farms. He said, man, I wear the fake Fat Farms because the glue that they put in the real Fat Farms make my feet swell. Boy, I said, what? But the crazy part about it, back then, I believe that shit. I was like, that shit sound legit.
Well, he hit y'all with a quick one. He worked on that all night. Hit y'all boys with a quick one, man.
Bro, it was, I remember it so well, bro. I know exactly where we were. You know, at the middle school, under that little awning thing. Not the first door to go into the gym, but the second on the other end, like down the way.
Yeah.
He was right there. That cat said the glue they put in the real Fat Farm make my feet swell.
Hey, we ain't gotta say no names, but whoever you are, boy, your ass was diabolical back then. Laugh, Fat Farm, long oversized white and black tees, G Unit tees, Echo Air Force Ones, good times. Hey, you ain't lying, brother.
You ain't lying, baby. We had a whole show talking about that one.
You ain't lying. That's a different time right there, boy.
You had the tall tee with the taller tee underneath it.
On me, that has a little shit sticking out about that much underneath there. Yes, sir.
Bro, but we was talking about this weekend at the house, man. Bro, these young cats now, yo, I don't know how y'all dressing, bro. Y'all, it be 80 degrees. You got on North Face jacket, blue jeans, beanie. Hot them up.
Bro, it's all about, I'm telling you, it's the same thing I said about the polos at TJ Maxx out of season. So, you know, in the summertime, the North Face price dropped tremendously.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what his mama said to say. But no, the North Face price dropped tremendously in the summertime. So a lot of cats now we can get it. The shit, if I got it, I'm gonna wear it.
Ain't no waiting.
Ain't no waiting. And then on top of that, everything is so brand whorish now. Even if you did buy the North Face in the wintertime, shit, you gotta wear that shit all year long because that's what you got. If I throw this North Face on with my fucking Walmart sweatpants and my Walmart white tee, I'm still rocking some designer shit.
Yeah.
And that's where I think that's where the dressing is coming from. I gotta put it on because I got it. It don't matter what the weather really saying. But this my claim to fame right here. Just like the little beanie with the fucking little squiggly words on it. I don't even know what brand it is, but they all wearing them. It don't matter if it's 80 degrees outside, bro. I got this, and I want you to know I got it. So it's all bad for business for them boys right now, man. I just say, I got girls, but if I had boys, ain't no way in hell. You better put you some shorts on before I whoop your ass.
Bro, I remember it was like hell to get you to wear shorts. I mean, get you to wear pants when you was young. You, man, 80 degrees, nicking shorts. 15 degrees, nicking shorts.
Yeah, man, that's because I ain't like that husky shit. And I still don't.
Bro, husky ain't no brand, ain't a size.
No, I'm just saying, I ain't like that shit. I ain't like the way them jeans was fitting.
Them Bugle Boys.
Like that,
man, shout out to Bugle Boy, man. Damn, we let Bugle Boy die, man.
We let a lot of brands die. But no, man, I ain't like the way them pants was fitting on. I don't like that shit. Now we got the joggers. I'm good. I still don't like pants over my shoes.
No.
Never have. Never have. Wearing the husky jeans from Walmart with the hammer loop made me a better man.
Not the hammer loop.
Bro, I hated that shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I hated every piece of that. I wear these shorts, man. We good. Shorts with the hoodie. We gonna make it.
Put these up next to you, see if they fit. From Huskies, boy, shit, motherfucker be big around the waist, tight at the ankle.
Come on, man. Hated that. Hated that shit with a passion, boy. I stayed in some shorts. But no, man. Yeah, I can't go for the pants over here. That's why the new pants they all wearing, they tight as hell, but at the bottom they get big and they cover the whole foot up. I don't know how y'all wearing that shit.
Man, she remind me of them damn Jinko jeans back in the day, man. Big ass bottom, bell bottom type. You can put a whole damn console in the back pocket.
No, I'm good on all that, bro. Hey, Hunt Dog, bro, you took me out, bro. Hey, you took me all the way out with that one, dog.
He's ready to go to work, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Husky, man. Them boys, they helped us through some hard times.
Boy, I wear 15 Husky, 32 Husky.
32 Husky. Hated that shit, man. No. Hey, whoo, shit. Let's hop into this Lane Kiffin situation, man. Lane Kiffin says Ole Miss is racist. So it's a lot easier to get cats to come on to the Bayou Bengals because you over there in Ole Miss, you never know what might happen to you, man. What you got to say about Lane Kiffin?
Yeah, man. So in the interview, he was saying that I guess they were talking about Ole Miss has LSU on the schedule this year. Matter of fact, he got to go back to Oxford to play. You know what I'm saying? Ole Miss. So they're asking, what's the difference between Ole Miss and LSU? And he's like, it's a lot easier to get cats to come to LSU than it is to come to Oxford because Ole Miss still embrace the Confederacy. They got I forgot what the mascot called
Rebel.
The Rebel. I was gonna say Randy, but yeah,
I don't know his name, but he a Rebel. I
think it's like Rebel Sam or Rebel Randy, whatever his name is. But they still embrace stuff from a bad time in America. You know what I'm saying? Racism, Jim Crow, and all that shit. They still embrace that shit there. So it's a lot harder to get kids to come there. And Ole Miss, they clapped back and was like, "Hey, bro, you weren't saying that shit when you was here." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. You got your new girlfriend. You had down at LSU, but shit, you ain't got to talk shit about us. And then so with him saying that, the police department down in Oxford they put a little meme up of Daryl from The Office saying like, "Oh yes, I'm glad he coming back here now." And I'm saying like we gonna be on our P's and Q's and shit. So we just started a whole lot of shit, getting a little rivalry between LSU and Ole Miss popping back up. But it do like bring up thing like, is that a thing down there? Because you do hear a lot of people that go to Ole Miss say like, hey man, it ain't peas and cute. It ain't all pretty down here.
Man, look. First of all, let's just keep it 1,000. Damn near anywhere you go to school in the South. Once you get off that field, you already know they're looking at you funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it a whole bean. But we do know about Mississippi. At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We do know about Mississippi. Now, I don't have any factual evidence or anything like that to say this is what goes down there or this is anything like that. But we ain't dumb.
Yeah.
When you look in the stands of the Ole Miss game, you know what you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you see. Same thing with Auburn. Same thing with Alabama. You see it. So, is there a part of it is there a part of it that's probably still stuck in the early 90s, 80s? You know what I'm saying? Is there some of that shit? Of course.
Yeah.
I think you would be naive to think that it wasn't. But I think you'd also be naive to think that shit wasn't going down in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, and actually somebody said that too. They said you saying that from deep Louisiana.
Yeah. Wonder y'all get lost.
Get
go
lost.
Go to any one of these places and get lost.
There's still plantations. I mean, they ain't active, but there's remnants of plantations in Louisiana.
Yeah, go to any one of these colleges and get lost and end up in the neighborhoods. In your tank top after practice and you took your braids down last night, so you got the fro out.
You lost, boy?
You gotta hope they're a fan. You gotta hope they're a fan. You can go ahead and get off that. Yeah, man, we play for the Rebels, man. Yeah, we don't know where we're going. You better hope they're a fan.
How we get back to town? Back the way you came?
Like I think that's just in playing in the South. You gonna come up on that.
Yeah, it kind of is what it is. You kind of know what you're getting into. But to give what his exact words were, he was talking to Vanity Fair, and he stated, recruiting black athletes to Ole Miss was challenging due to the concerns from families regarding Oxford's lack of diversity and racial history, citing this the reason for his move to LSU. He later apologized for the comments, clarifying that they weren't intended as a deliberate attack. Shit.
Yeah, his team told him to say that. But I think I can get on his side on that.
Yeah.
I think I can get on his side on that. And I also think by him saying that, whoever got they top two is LSU and Ole Miss right now, and they parents look like us, probably sitting there like,
Yep.
Well, now that we think about it, ain't Boosie from Baton Rouge, so we at least got something going over there. You know what I'm saying? we at least got something going over there. So I think it was a power play by Lane Kiffin to go ahead and put that out there in the media. Anybody who teetering the fence on whether they want to go to LSU or Ole Miss, now let's go ahead and tug on mama a little bit.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He said that for the mamas and the grannies.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Lane Kiffin, people can talk shit about him all they want to. The man is very strategic when it comes to shit. He don't just be just saying shit out the blue. That wasn't, like you said, that wasn't no random straight shot.
No.
He putting a bird in somebody's ear. Straight up.
Yeah. That was an easy word. So now mama and granny got to have a different conversation. Now we got to go ask the question. Because who was buddy that stepped in? I can't remember his name. The new head coach of Ole Miss.
Pete Golden.
Yeah, now Golden got to answer some questions on the phone tomorrow morning. Hey, coach, what's this Lane Kiffin talking about? Now you can either go with the bullshit answer as, hey, I don't know what he's talking about. Or you got to keep it a whole buck with him and say, well, ma'am, you know, this This is
Mississippi.
Mississippi. I can't sit here and tell you that it don't go on. And then from there, like I said, Mama and Granny gonna make some decisions. So Lane Kiffin, he knew what he was doing when he said that.
Hell yeah, he's stirring the pot up.
But that's anywhere. College Station, hell, Austin, anywhere. Shit, Dallas, Alabama. Like I said, Auburn. I mean, that's everywhere. Anywhere. If you playing football in the South, you go into a campus where you are the minority off the rip. Off the rippage. What normally happens to any minority in any situation?
You stand out.
Come on. So that was an easy throw some fire over there.
And put them on defense.
And put them on the defense. Now, when you call me, I tell you, I kept all my players safe at Ole Miss. It's going to be a lot easier to do that in Baton Rouge. And now, bam. Hey, baby, I know you like Ole Miss. I know you, but I don't feel comfortable sending you down there. You know, we live 10 hours away.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable sending you down there. So what about this LSU route? He ain't no fool, man.
Sure ain't.
He ain't no fool. I ain't mad at him. Hey, small wins.
I'm telling you. then you got Sarkisian. He throwing shots at Ole Miss, saying like, "Hey, yeah, you can go to Ole Miss. I mean, they let anybody in there. All you got to do is know how to weave a basket, and they let you play football there."
Yeah, Sarkisian trying to get on the tail wagon of that shit.
So now he attacking them on the
education standpoint.
Thank you. So now Ole Miss is sitting there like, well, hold on, man. Why are we getting the shade thrown at us? It's because shit, man. Hey, I'm trying to recruit this old lineman, man. And he got Texas and Ole Miss is 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Again, straight talking to Mama and Granny. A degree from Austin means something.
Yeah. Ole Miss.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing this motherfucker ain't gonna be here for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, a degree from Austin mean a little bit more, man.
Yeah, the degree at Ole Miss is give to you written in crayon down there. They're barely reading right.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, man. They get strategic, but you have to now because the playing field is pretty much level.
Yep.
As far as this whole recruiting game goes, how much money we can give and how much money we got to give, it's all pretty much level now. So anywhere I can get a small win, I'm gonna get it. Because you can come back and apologize, but it's out there. We talking about it right here. So, hey, shout out Lane Kiffin. Shit.
Hey, shout out to him.
Hey, but let's talk a little bit about race and culture in college football, though, man. I know a lot of times when you watch the games and you see who's out there on the field, right? And all that kind of goes to the back window, right? Or goes to the back of your mind. You really don't think about campus life.
Yeah.
Right. But how big, or let me see, how different is the difference between that race and that culture when we playing football or then when you walking the campus?
Oh, it's different. It's like this. So when I went to Naval Academy, all right. So when I'm in Annapolis, when I'm playing football and I'm on campus, it's a whole lot almost like I'm supposed to be there because of he played football as part of the school culture. But then when you go out in downtown in Annapolis, it's different. It's, you got cats that got, $10, $15 million yachts. You know what I'm saying? You get the yacht club right outside the wall. You know what I'm saying? People, you got expensive restaurants and all the shit. And it's like, that's not you're not a part of that culture. They know you, and they know you're not from around here. Yeah. So yeah, they look at you different. And that goes for a lot of schools, man. Like a lot of these schools you go to, let's just say Ole Miss, because that's the topic of conversation right now. You go, say you from inner city Chicago and you go down to Ole Miss and play. Man, you play football there, and they see you on Saturday, but the culture of the city you in, you ain't a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And you stand out. Oh, they see you. Oh, yeah, he must play football. That's the only reason why he here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the two cultures are different. I was just telling Tia the other day, I wish somebody would come out with a documentary about, you know, the life of a college football player without all the glitz and glamour. Like, yeah, all that shit everybody see and love, that's Saturday. That's it.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different world. And I think if people saw that, they would respect college football players a little bit more.
No doubt.
All shit
Well, I think the respect factor might be all the way out the window because now I make more money than you. So I think the respect factor might be out the window. But you know, Last Chance U.
Yeah.
If they did a Last Chance U, obviously it'd be a different name. But if they did a Last Chance U style show at some of these major colleges, which major colleges probably would never let that shit happen. No. But if they actually did a Last Chance U style show at some of these major colleges, then I think you would see it.
I agree with that.
You would see the shit. You would see how differently some people are treated off the field than they are in between the white lines. In between the white lines, you playing for the school. It's kind of like it was back in the day. And when I'm talking about back in the day, you know what I'm talking about. It kind of is like that. You on our team on Saturday. We all fighting for a common goal. Now, once the deed is done, the cake been baked. Now you back on your team, I'm back on mine.
Yep. And come over this way.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of it. I mean, think about how many parents teach their kid, primarily their daughter, a certain way of lifestyle while they in the house, while they in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they get down there to Oxford because they the topic of conversation. Not saying this only happens down there, but they get down there to Oxford and she fall in love with her brother. She see him out there on the field doing his thing. He got a little swag in the classroom. And now I like that shit, Daddy. Daddy don't like that shit.
Mm.
See what I'm saying? Like that. So I think if they had a Hard Knocks version, but you can't just show the practice. We don't want to see that shit. Follow them like they do on Last Chance U. Follow them to class. Follow them around the city. Follow them everything they do. Y'all camera crew is there. And I think it might open a little bit more eyes to the situation.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. Because you know it like, and I hate to talk shit about them because but it is what it is. Fuck it, bro. When you a college football player in a college town, I will let you know right up front, bro. The police do not like you,
especially now.
Especially now, they do not mess with you at all. Because they envy. So a lot of them thought they had the juice. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't play nowhere. You know how many times I was out in town and you run into a cop, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't on no mean shit, but it's like, oh yeah, you know, I played running back when I was in high school, man. I was cold blood, but no offers came. You want to play with you want cold player.
Cold-blooded, bro.
He wasn't cold, you know what I'm saying? So, but they always want to tell you how they played. And you're like, oh yeah, cool, man, cool. Oh man, I wanted to go to the academy, but I didn't have the grades. I couldn't get in. What your grades look like? Bro, why are you asking me this shit? Like, why? Obviously, I'm in. You know, you really tried to go here. You know what it takes to get in. So, like, you know, they hold a grudge.
No, and that's real.
A lot of times, the locals don't fool with you. Like, I remember being even at SAU. I mean, you don't party with the locals, man. Do not go to a local party. Do not
man.
And locals come to your party.
And a lot of it is stemmed out of envy.
Yep.
First of all, everybody on the campus pretty much know if you're a football player, you know, you there for free.
Yep.
So that's already a knock. That's already a knock on you. Like you could help it. Like anybody would rather spend $50K or get it for free. You know what I'm saying? So that's already one knock on you, and you know you don't deserve to be here. And especially depending on where you come from, maybe you don't speak well, or you just can't get that shit about you. wherever you from, you just can't get it about you, man. That's just it's in you. It ain't on you. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that shit. Where you can't cut it off. Or maybe y'all slang a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about like an inner city Chicago kid going to play at Ole Miss. I know your slang different.
Yep.
I know you dress different.
I mean, we had Leotis Porsche from Camden, Arkansas, up in Rhode Island, and bro, going out to eat with him and people and trying to order food, bro, you could see the waitresses and waiters get frustrated because what are you saying? I mean, he's straight, bro. Leotis Porsche is his name, bro. He's straight Creole. And I couldn't even understand him. I'm from the South. And I'm like, bro, what you say? Oh man, let me tell you, man, you know, sound like Boomhauer. Straight up.
Yeah. So I think it's a huge disconnect. I think nobody thinks about that. I also think that's why the University of Arkansas can't land the super big players. Like we talked about that before too. Like Fayetteville is just not a place for people who come from rough areas.
Nope.
It's not. And there's plenty of places like that around the country. Not just Fayetteville. That's just a place we talked about here on the show. So I think, yeah, the race and the culture shit at the institution you choose to go to, it matters tremendously. That's why I think Lane Kiffin was smart as hell for putting that out there.
Yep. Because now you force Ole Miss to have to defend that shit. And it makes, you know what I'm saying, if I got a son or daughter going to Ole Miss, shit, now I'm not looking at the school, I'm looking at the town too, man. What's up with this town? What they got going on? Said, nah, Faye just trash.
Hey, but it's tough, man. It's tough. But while we on the college football subject, man, let's talk about some college football player, college football playoff contenders, man. Who you buying, who you selling?
All right, sure. So I'm gonna give you the name of teams, and you tell me buy or sell.
All right.
So these gonna be your Big Ten, SEC contenders. So
gotcha.
USC Trojans,
sell.
Michigan Wolverines,
buy.
Oklahoma Sooners.
Oh, damn! Why you have to ask me about them? I like that QB, bro. I like that QB. Fuck it. He gonna be healthy this year. Bye.
All right, Texas Tech.
Ooh, that's a tough one. They don't even know if they're gonna have that QB this year. I'm selling Texas Tech because they pissed me off in the playoffs. Sell them.
Alabama.
I can't never go against Bama. Bye.
Ole Miss.
My boy Rambo gonna have the D-line right, man. Bye.
Okay. LSU.
Bye.
Texas A&M.
Sell. Always.
Miami.
Sell.
Georgia.
Bye.
Oregon.
Oh, they're gonna piss me off. I know they're gonna piss me off. I'm gonna say sell Oregon because I don't think that recruiting style is championship material. Sell.
Okay. Texas Longhorns.
Oh shit, that's another hard one.
Vegas got them at a plus 750.
I'm selling on the Longhorns. They damn near like the Cowboys.
Indiana.
Sell.
Notre Dame.
You gotta buy Notre Dame. As much as I can't stand Notre Dame, but they hold them last year. They're gonna put a decent team on the field. And they schedule ass. So bye.
And Ohio State.
Bye.
You pretty much hit it and hit the nail on the head. Except this list they had buy A&M.
I'm not going for that. Why? What makes you buy A&M?
So it says, can someone craft an argument to talk me out of Texas A&M? My gut feelings are again in that narrow miss range. Yet most everything on paper, coaching, experienced quarterback, solid receiving core, good defense, impact transfers, and so on, leads to a positive forecast for A&M. Bye.
I just can't, man. Look, that shit they put together last year, that was your chance.
Yep. Yo,
That's how I feel about a lot of teams too. Like that window opens and closes very, very quickly in college football these days. Y'all had it rolling last year, big boy rolling, and then you got in and you went to bed.
I think that loss to Texas, it exposed them, and then it gave everybody else that played them like this is the recipe to beat them. This is how you do it.
Is Marcel Reed coming back?
Yes,
the QB. Then I'm selling that shit. Them turnovers gonna kill you every time, bro. I don't give a damn how good the team is. If you turn that bitch over 4 times a game, 3 times in the big game, you can
you do it.
Cancel Christmas, as they say.
Yeah, man, it's shaping out to be a good season. I think I saw a list today that said like they had their predictions for the top 25. I was like, man, it's too early, bro. It's too early. Way too early to be putting out these lists. I'm just not a fan of these like early preseason lists, man. We ain't seen shit. Some of these cats ain't even got through. They ain't had their spring game yet, so y'all don't even know.
And even the cats, their spring games. How you gonna give me something off them playing against each other?
Yep. Especially when it comes to defense, bro. I knew it was time to cancel Christmas in spring games. Bro, them defense, they know all that shit. They know when you go in motion, they pretty much know the handful of plays y'all finna do. They know the calls the quarterback gonna make. They know they pick up all that shit. Especially the cat that third, fourth string. Man, they see everything. They picking up all cues.
Bro. Yeah, if you're having a spring game and the offense is destroying the defense out there, just get ready for a long season.
Yep.
Sold Indiana. You don't think Indiana will make another run? Ain't nobody there to make it.
Nope. Ain't nobody there to make it.
They losing a lot to age.
And see, and I don't like the whole, since your team performed this way last season, you get the credit to the next season. Like it ain't like NFL teams, and you just said it. A college team changes dramatically year to year. Dramatically.
They don't carry it for every team, though. That's the thing.
No, they don't.
They don't carry that same weight for every team. Every team don't get to carry that shit to the next season.
Because if they did, then you would have a team like what's that? Was the Carolina North? Was it Coastal Carolina? Hell, there'll be years where they finish in, ranked 15, 16 in the season. I mean, at the end of the season. Soon as the season starts, gone. They gotta make their way back up.
Yeah, and then you also have a team like last year. Didn't what Ohio State came out? They ranked 1 first, or Texas was ranked 1 the first week.
Texas was ranked 1.
Make it make sense.
Man, they was trying to push that arch train, bro. They didn't want to give him the Heisman. They didn't want to give it to him.
Which they do. I mean, they got a veteran arch now, a veteran arch Manny. I still think he middle of the road. But he is a vet. I think hopefully Sarkisian, which I ain't no coach or nothing. Hell, you better than me, but hopefully Sarkisian can play to his strengths this season. A little bit more. A lot of read option type situation. And that can push Texas, that can push him up to another level, man. Have his ass running for about 115 a game.
Something, bro.
Maybe that can push him to another level in it, but I don't know, man. Like I said, they damn near like the Cowboys. So I can't even put nothing on Texas.
But it's right around the corner though. Bro, what so I know you sent me a text message, man. What's up with this UIL shit? They back at it again?
Bro, I almost forgot about that shit. Bro. UIL back at it again, bro. Which I hate. I absolutely hate the fact that they can step in and do this type of shit, man. But it happens. It seems like every 2-3 years we get it again.
Yeah.
You know, but no, Bryson Kennedy transfers to Duncanville last year out of Arkansas. And it was a huge deal. He's like the number 1 QB in Arkansas. He transfers to Duncanville to play. And obviously, you know, people report it, they cry about it. You cry about it enough times and talk about it enough, then UIL feels like, oh, well, we have to do something. We have to do some investigating. First of all, it don't matter why he moved. To me, it don't matter if he moved for athletic purposes. It don't matter if he moved because he had a girlfriend in Duncanville. It don't matter if he moved because he was getting it, or you know, he was hanging around the wrong crowd in that city. It don't matter to me why he moves. As long as you fill out your paperwork, you got somewhere to live, and you live here, you're good in my book. Because I say it again, the cat that's the best drummer from Arkansas moves into Duncanville, and now they band is a state championship drum line. Ain't nobody gonna say shit.
Nope.
If you got a debate club in Arkansas or a debate club in another school in Texas, and they number 1 debater moves to Duncanville, UIL, you're not stepping in and saying shit. 1-act play, tennis, golf, nobody's saying anything. But when it comes to basketball and football, baseball, UIL feel like they got to fucking bow their chest and step in and deny a kid a chance.
Yeah, I don't get the shit, bro. And in the fact that like the parents, not the parents of the kids, but just if you're a parent and your kid plays in the UIL league, whatever, the fact that they don't all band together and say, we're not allowing this shit to happen. Because the UIL is a private organization. They're not even a part of the academic system, are they?
I mean, they have academic events. I don't know how much they
like. They are like they're not state funded. Let me look that up for us.
That's a lookup question right there.
No, the UIL the University Interscholastic League is not state funded. While it operates as a government agency under the University of Texas at Austin, it receives no state operations to fund its daily operations. So it's a privately owned company. So it's a privately ran organization. So you ain't state funded. So how are you stepping in and telling the kid that he cannot play because he moved to a school? The shit is stupid.
I don't like it. I've never liked it. I think it's like a crybaby system, and I think nothing will ever happen because shit, none of the other schools want to see him play there either. Because now I got to play against them. You see what I'm saying? So as long as we got enough people that don't want to, that don't want it to happen, then it'll never happen. So I just don't believe in that shit. Like if we gonna stand on this hill that we really care about kids and their futures, then we got to stop this shit.
Exactly. And I'm surprised that no parent, because I feel like this is an easy argument to win. Okay, cool. So if just make them answer it. So if this kid transfers from this school to this school because they have a better band, can he not participate in band? If they cannot give you an answer, if they don't say yes or no, they say, well, okay, so now we got a problem because it should be a no. It should be no.
Yeah, at this point, the rules should be if you transfer schools, you have to sit out a year on anything. If you transfer to a new school, you cannot do nothing. You can't do band, you can't do track, you can't do debate, you can't do fucking one act play, you can't do nothing. Anything that's UIL sanctioned, you cannot participate.
Nope. But I'm sure when you look up the rule, it probably specifically states sports.
It's athletic. You cannot move for athletic purposes, which I think is stupid as hell.
It says under UIL rules, a student who transfers high school is ineligible to participate in varsity UIL music contests such as marching band competitions for 1 calendar year unless they move because their parents change physical residence to the new school zone or they meet another specific UIL expectation.
Okay. His parents changed school zones for this too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's all a bunch of bullshit. That might be a rule on paper that you can't move for band, but nobody checking for that shit.
Yeah, because the rule says the 1 year sit rule, if a student transfers to a new school, but their parents remain in the original school's attendance zone, the student is ineligible for varsity level UIL music competition for at least 12 months.
Now, what's the football rule? I'm sure it reads the same.
It says UIL strictly prohibits students from transferring schools for athletic purposes. If a student changes schools and the UIL district executive committee determines the move was for sports, the athlete is ruled ineligible to play varsity sports for at least 1 calendar year.
That shit sound dumb. So you getting to pick and choose?
Yep.
You getting to pick and choose.
Every student who changes schools and intends to play high school sports must complete the previous athletic participation form. This form asks a series of questions regarding the reason for the move, housing status, and previous coaching interactions. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That specific little paperwork you got to sign, you don't got to sign that shit for band. So why does it matter why do I got to tell you my interaction with the fucking coach I played for before? So you can call him and he talks shit about me because I left?
I'm telling you, bro, it's some real finicky shit. I mean, it's happened here. It's happened right here in town. Bro, if you're willing to pick up and move a whole state over. Now, I know Texarkana might be a little different because shit, a whole state is really fucking 10 minutes.
Right across the street.
So I can even see the Texarkana shit. But I think Little Rock to Dallas. What are we questioning?
That's 5 hours.
What are we questioning?
Because they even got something for that. It's called the core rule bona fide residence. To be eligible for a varsity football at a new school, the student and their parents or legal guardians must establish a bona fide residence inside the school's attendance zone. Moving districts for a better sports program without a corresponding family relocation is considered a transfer for athletic purposes. So they can tell you if your parent, just because your mama got a job at the Family Dollar in the school district, that ain't enough. My mama got a job. My daddy got a job. We had to move. So you make me sit up because I had to move?
Yeah. Well, at least that's what we're gonna say.
Bro, I'm so tired of organizations. I'm tired of governing bodies that can make these decisions, bro. Because they're they're not based on anything. There's no legit reason behind it other than, oh, well, then we'd have everybody moving to the school district. Bro, not many families are going to up and move.
Not many families can up and move.
Now, I get it. Now, if a kid moving to a district, but mom and daddy didn't come, he's happened to live with another relative, I can understand that.
I can't even get behind that.
No, I mean, I can see how they can make an argument for it. I don't get down with it, but I can see how to make an argument for it. But at the same time, if I'm like, look, man, my son was involved in some wild shit, and we had to move him to live with my brother in this state, so he don't end up in jail or dead, you got to understand that. And he just so happened to play football. Man, they pick and choose, because the reason I say they pick and choose is because you don't hear it's not a, anytime you hear it, it's always like, 1, 2, maybe 3 cases. In a state like Texas, where people are moving from and to all the time, you should hear about this shit all the time. It should be 100 some cases a year. It should be.
No, I agree. It should be a bunch of cases a year. A bunch of them.
So now y'all, so what? Because I remember seeing this kid. It seemed like he moved there. What, beginning of, hell? It wasn't even beginning of the year. Shit was like,
that shit was after last football season.
So y'all wait till now to say, oh well, he can't play. He ineligible.
Yeah.
Bro, shit is dumb, bro. I swear, like, and I said this before. All you coaches that claim that y'all care about kids' well-being and all this shit, you really don't care, bro. Because at the end of the day, if it's really about the kids, why does it matter if a kid moved to play at a better school or what? If he moved there and he make the team and he become a starter, he did that. Stop trying to govern all this shit. It's too much governing. That's all I can say about it. It makes zero sense, man. It makes zero sense. So we're gonna take a couple years away from it, not a couple, but a year away from a kid because he moved. And I've been a part of the UIL system. I've seen kids move from one school to another school because this school has a better marching band, this school has a better drum line, and that kid did not have to sit out a year. No one even asked a question. But what's going on is you got kids moving in to say that play football, and oh, well, my son was supposed to be the starter, and now this kid came in. So now we make a phone call because they got to do an investigation to see why is he here. Man, yep. This is a public school, man. The only question should be is, oh, your parents live here, they pay state taxes, your ass play.
That's it.
So guess what? If my son can't play, then yeah, I'm not giving him y'all my tax money.
Yeah, man. I've always been against this rule. I'm gonna always be against this rule. There really ain't no change in my mind. We talking about the betterment of the kids. If you play at a shithole school and you actually have potential, and they got you playing fucking QB, punter, running back, punt return, kick return, safety, corner, linebacker, get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Get gone. Go somewhere where you can play the position that you're going to play at the next level. I'm always going to be on the kid side.
Always.
For 100%. I'm always going to be on the kid side. I'm never going to be on that bullshit side of, oh, he's moving for sports reasons. I don't care if he is moving for sports reasons. That's the way he's going to get out and make his family a name. That's the way he's going to get out and provide for his future family. So we really talking about bettering the kids. If you go to a school with a shitty educational system, you should be able to leave and go to the school with the better one.
Yep.
If you go to a school that's got a shitty athletic program and you an athlete, you should be able to go to the school with the better one. It ain't the kid's job to make the fucking athletics at a school better. Think about how crazy you sound.
Bro, I don't think these families get real attorneys. Because I feel like if you went and hired a legit attorney, dude, they could look at that rule and poke holes all in it. Now, at the end of the day, they don't go by it's not a law. It's not like any kind of like criminal law or nothing like that. But a lawyer can make an argument. You gonna have to show me how he don't meet this criteria. His parents live here. They have an address. He go to this school. So he's supposed to transfer and not play a sport? Because I'm sure if he came and joined the band, you guys wouldn't have a thing to say about that. And show me the band students that you didn't allow to participate.
Exactly. And then also, like I said, tell me how this kid is forced to shoulder a shit athletic program.
Yep.
Why are we holding these kids hostage? This school ain't paying them. You play where you live. Well, now we live over here. I ain't doing it the roundabout way, which I don't think that shouldn't matter either. But I ain't even doing it the roundabout way where I'm using my granny's address and I'm still living over here and I'm playing over. I'm not doing it like that.
We bought a house. I got a mortgage.
I just can't get down with that. If we really talking about the betterment of these kids, no, go back and play at the shit school. You can play all the varsity you want over there. I don't get that shit. I never will. You put a 16-year-old, 15-year-old kid who ends up in a shitty situation should not have to shoulder it just off the muscle.
Nope. No, bro. It's sad, man. And I've argued with people about this before. It's like, oh, well, it keeps it fair because if kids are just able to up and transfer whenever they want to, then you have all the talent at one school. All the talent can't be at one school.
And so what if he does? So what? What's the end goal here? If all the talent end up at one school, then maybe y'all need to start going and go looking at all the schools they left.
Yep.
And fixing some shit or shutting them shits down.
Because what's happening is allowing these coaches and people that don't want to believe it to verbally abuse these kids. And then you got to take it because, well, where else are you going to go? Because if you go somewhere else, I'm going to block it. You're not going to be able to play.
Or verbally abusing them and not making the program better.
Yep.
If the school can't afford to make the program better, cool, but that ain't got shit to do with me. If they can't afford it and they're just not doing it, again, that ain't got shit to do with me. All I know is I got 4 years to prove to every school in this country that I'm worthy of a scholarship because we can't afford to pay for the shit.
Yep.
So I got 4 years to prove to every school in this country, or at least one school in this country, to take a chance on me. And I'm not leaving that in y'all's hands because y'all won't even buy us no fucking weights. We still wearing the jerseys my uncles wore. What am I going to do with that? While this other school over here got the multi-million-dollar facilities, they nutrition plans, a nutritionist in the building, fucking sports trainer, sports medicine, all that shit. And I'm supposed to stay over here? Hell no. You will never get me to get behind that. I don't give a damn how much pride you got in your school or whatever you thinking you got.
It makes no sense, man. It makes zero sense. I'll never get behind it, man. I swear, like, boy, they better hope I never get anywhere within UIL. Don't let me become an employee. I'm gonna turn that shit upside down.
I'll be fired. First meeting. First meeting, cooked. Cause I'm gonna say it, bro. What you mean?
The shit don't make no sense. Yeah, they were like, well, this is the policy, Nick.
Can't be. And if it is, we gotta change that shit today. Y'all playing with somebody's life. At the end of the day.
Bro, people like that shit, bro. People like being in control of other people's lives. It's something about the human experience, human nature, bro. If you put somebody in charge of some people, bro, they 90% of the time they lose their shit.
Yeah.
They feel like I gotta enforce my will because I've been put in this position. I gotta make some shit shake. Because truth be told, if the UIL didn't have these meetings and these hearings where they have to decide if the kid can play or not, but they really don't do shit other than you schedule games.
Yeah.
You schedule games and you book venues. That's it. Your job ain't important. It ain't like y'all designing trophies. It's the same damn trophy it's been since forever.
Gold ball.
The medal, the same damn thing. The trophy that you win for state in football is the same damn trophy you win for state in theater. They just put a different plaque on it. How I know? I got both of them. Well, not I've seen the football.
And with
I've
the little circle,
yeah. I got one.
Same when you win in baseball too. Same when you win in basketball. Same everything.
So man, hey, it's got to change, and I feel like the only way it's gonna change is you get more people making noise about it, and not just making noise about it when it's your kid, or somebody you know from your school. It's got to be a whole movement where it's like, yeah, you know what? We can show you better than we can tell you, man. We ain't playing a game. We ain't doing shit. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Nah, for real.
Bro, South Dakota? Bro, you can boop, boop, you can bounce around. Guess what? You all live in the same city. So you might live on this side of the road, but you just pay to go to the other school. Open enrollment. I'm going here now, and I can play. They try to run it like the NCAA. If you want me to be honest, that's how they try UAL try to run shit.
Which is trash. I mean, even when it was the big shit going, like when I was the big talk around town here, kids moving from here to here, and everybody all up in arms. Do you care about the kids or not? Do you care about the kids or not? Or do you care about where you went looking good? Which one is it?
And see, and those are the questions that I feel like in these hearings, people don't ask. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be no Reed. I can tell you right now. Shit, hey, boy, they had a police in that joker.
Bro, for real. Because it's just stupid at this point, man. We just playing with these kids' lives, and we just like it ain't shit. So yeah. Every time I see that shit, it pissed me off. I wish I did. I wish I had a voice in them rooms. And maybe one day I will. But bro, that shit get under my skin, man. That shit get under my skin. It don't matter why they moving. Whatever the reason is willing to move 5 hours. Whatever the reason. Cause do you do this shit if he don't choose Duncanville as his next stop?
Yeah.
That's another one. Had he moved from his school to Hooks? Is there an uproar? If he moved from his school in Arkansas to New Boston, DeKalb,
Clarksville, Detroit,
New Diana, James Bowie, does the UIL still have this meeting? And the answer is hell and no.
No, because they ain't finna make that trip to New Diana.
Bro, they're not, it's y'all picking and choosing what matters. He the same caliber football player wherever he choose. But because he chose Duncanville, it's a situation.
Oh, there's a couple schools, man. It'd be Duncanville, DeSoto, Allen.
No, because I feel like if he would have chose Allen, nobody say nothing. I feel like if he would have chose Lake Travis, nobody say nothing. But if you choose a North Shore, if you choose Duncanville, hell, if you would have chose DeSoto, South Oak Cliff, now it's an issue.
Yeah. Oh.
Just like from here, the cat that left Arkansas High and moved to PG, it was an issue. But had he left from Arkansas High and went to Texas High, like the rest of his friends, no issue. He left Arkansas High, went to Liberty Islo, would have been no issue. The UIL picks and choose where you can and can't go, which is also some bullshit.
So it sounds like I work for y'all or something.
That's what it sounds like. The shit got to change, man. We got to stop playing with these kids' futures. We got to stop playing with these kids' futures, bro. We should be for the betterment of whatever y'all trying to do.
Yep.
We should be for the betterment.
I still stand by this to this day. If you have a voice in those rooms and you make that decision and you're able to go home and sleep at night, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. And if you a coach and you in there voting against that shit, you a hoe.
Yep.
And I'm willing to stand 10 toes, nose and nose with any coach that want to go against that. If you a coach that ever voted against a kid playing for a year off some move and shit, you a hoe. Period.
And I tell you that in church.
Come on.
Because I know a lot of them like to, rah on Friday and then be in the church. I tell you that, bro. That decision you made, bro, some whole shit.
Coach against it, bro. If a kid decide to go to a school in your district and he a fucking 5-star recruit, whatever, bro, coach against that shit. You ain't getting a job at Texas. I don't give a damn what you do. Coach against that shit. Like, bro, y'all playing with these kids, man. That shit gas me up every time, bro. Stop playing with these kids, man. It's hard enough. It's hard enough to make it out. Period. I don't give a damn where you from. It's hard enough to make it out without all this extra shit going against you.
Here's my question, and I'm sure no one can give you an answer. What does waiting a year do? Like normally when you have a policy in place, there's reason behind it. What's the year? What's the year wait? Because
I don't know what it does for them, but I know what it does to the kid.
Yeah, and I know what it does to the kid. The kid, man, because I hadn't seen it. You just took something from a kid that was probably keeping him out of trouble, and now he now his risk level go up.
The risk level go up, and then just talking the game, it knock you off your game.
Yep.
You done built up this momentum to be whatever level player you are. You done built up this momentum to get to that point. And now you got to sit out for a year. No game reps. We see that shit all the time.
Now, looking for this kid, he a freshman. Right?
Yeah, sophomore. He'll be a sophomore this coming up season.
Shit. So basically he got his junior and senior year left.
Which is ass.
Because you start getting your look your sophomore year. But they'll allow parents to hold their kids back for athletic reasons. That shit is crazy to me. And that's fine and dandy.
Come on, man. UAL, y'all gotta get y'all shit together, man. This shit getting out of hand. It's another one. Now, who knows what this next year holds for this kid now? Who knows? It's his ass, man. But we gotta get to my favorite part of the show, man. We gotta get to these mental health checks. I gotta know how you doing, man. 1 through 10. Personally, what's going on with you? Physically, you taking care of yourself, and business-wise, what you got coming up next?
Shit, personally, man, just spending time with the family, man. Getting stuff together, getting ready for work. Actually, had a phone call with my boss. He's, man, ready for you to come back. Giving me a list of stuff that I need to get, done and be prepared for next week when I start working again. So, just getting all that ready, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm dreading it. Like, bro, it's like a little bit of anxiety. But personally, man, I'm sitting at about an 8, man. Life is good. Physically, bro, the body is hurting, bro. And like I told myself, me and Tia told ourselves that we're gonna take this 75 hard challenge seriously. Man, we eating right, we reading our 10 pages a night. Actually, I've started reading 15, 20 pages because sometimes the book just get a little good. You know what I'm saying? Drinking, one of these a day. I'm actually finding myself the more we get into it, hell, probably by noon, I'm already, 3/4 of the way through the water. So I'm kind of drinking a little bit over a gallon, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm also losing a lot of water too, working out twice a day, getting in the sauna, all that stuff. So keeping the hydration level up. But we taking it seriously, working out, we amping it up. And then the second workout, we just go on a little family walk, we walk 45 minutes around the neighborhood. We be way out. Now I see why old folks back in the day walk with sticks, because folks around here don't keep no dog on no damn leash, bro. We got a cane Corso, bro, came smoking at us. I didn't have no stick, man. I was like, man, I gotta make myself look big, man. I was like, and I'm still in the middle of the street yelling, and then the dog kind of stopped, and it was probably good 20, 30 yards between us. And then I looked to my left, and there's a dude on his front porch on his phone, looked at me like I'm a fool. I'm like, man, you see this dog coming?
Help me.
Right? But man, the workout's been good, man. Today had a brutal leg workout, bro. I don't care how hydrated you are, how what supplements you taking, whatever, bro. The leg workout, bro, is undefeated, bro. You just ain't it takes so much out of you, man.
Yeah. But
physically, man, I feel good, man. I'm sitting at about a 7 right now. My body is hurting. I finally got over the sugar high, or the sugar crash is done for, man. So last week I had a headache every day, and Monday was bad, and as the week went on, it got lighter. But it's like, all right, I'm over the sugar shakes. So feeling good, man. Like I said, sitting at about a 7. And then business wise, man, we had the bow draft last week, man.
Yeah.
It was dope. Everybody's been sending messages saying how much they enjoyed it. I meant to take it off of YouTube so I could kind of edit it down, but I left it up, and people start hitting me up. They watching it. Say, hey man, I watched the bow draft. It was dope. I even had some people just watching it live because I had to run it on YouTube live, and I thought I put it on private, but I didn't. But people are watching it and they enjoying it, man. And just like last year, people saying, "Hey, bro, I want to be in on it next year." People sending me, tips like this is what you should do next year, this, that, and the third. So can't wait to get next year going. It's gonna be dope. But that was fun. Man, I got 6 shows lined up between this week and next week. I'm gonna be a guest on a couple more podcasts, man. This year has been the year of being a guest on shows. People just they hopping on this Red Ultra train, man. I've been doing this for almost 4 years now, and it seemed like just now, all of a sudden, now all the major podcasts, outdoor podcasts, want to get me on and talk to me. So it's just everything is up, man. Got some new merch on the way, some new hats and some new t-shirt designs coming out. Everything on our website now will be going on sale at the end of the month. And then once that sale's over with, whatever is on the site now will not be on the site after it's taken down and put back up. It's going to be all new merch, new drops. The website going to be revamped. So looking forward to that. And, when it drop, man, be on the lookout and go get some new Dreaded Archer merch. About 9 business-wise.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love to hear it. For myself, man, personally, everything is everything. Everybody happy, everybody healthy, man. Can't complain. No complaining there from me. Gotta say about an 8-9 there, man. Celebrated baby girl's 5th birthday today. We're gonna celebrate that throughout the rest of the week, and then ended up with the party on Sunday, man. So 5 years old, bro. That shit's crazy. Got a 10 and a 5 now. So we rocking and rolling. So I gotta say about an 8-9, man, on the personal scale, man. She woke up this morning, had the house decorated, all smiles, had a good day, went to dance, went to eat a little bit. Everything is everything, man. So definitely no complaining, man. So 8-9 right there on that scale, man. Physically feeling real good right now, man. Continuing my no cholesterol, low cholesterol diet. Killing the water. I'm just like you. I'm knocking them back on the water train, man. So feeling good in that aspect, man. Not very sluggish, not very bloated. You know what I'm saying? Just feeling better these days. So I'm gonna continue that out and keep rocking it. All I gotta do now is find my way back. Find my way back to the gym, and I'm gonna be all right. But no, so I'm maybe about a 7 or 8 on the physical scale, man. Feeling real good right now. And plus, my time of year is definitely coming around. I love the summer. I love the heat. I love to be outside. I'm back to cutting my grass once a week. So it's just the little shit for me, simple shit. So feeling good, man. So like I said, 7 or 8 on the physical scale, man, and then business-wise, definitely up. Nicholas Free Photography, man, just knocking out these sessions, getting them edited, getting them back, great responses, man. Gotta love it. If you need some photos, let me know, man. Hit me up in the DMs on Nicholas Free Photography. If you got my number, hit me on the text message, man. We'll get you booked up and we'll get you taken care of. Read, Talk, and Listen, man. We going up, man. We got people coming in from the YouTube now a lot. TikTok is back rolling. TikTok back rolling, man. Shout out to everybody on the TikTok, man. Shout out to everybody on the Spotify, everybody everywhere that's rocking with the Read, Talk, and Listen, man. I know at the beginning of the show we talked about consistency, man. We just stay consistent. We stay down till you come up type of situation, man. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast right now. So I gotta say about a 9, man, on the business scale, man. Gotta love it.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
You got any last words for the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. This shit, keep grinding, man, and hug your loved ones.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Definitely hug your loved ones, man. We living in a crazy world right now. It's wild. And that's why I'm gonna continue to say my same message at the end of the pod, man. Treat your people, treat your neighbors, treat everybody a little bit better than you did in 2025, man. If you got some time, lend it. If you got a hand, lend it. Whatever you can do to help, man, help the next man out, because you never know. You just never know, man. And last but not least, man, keep yours on you, because I'm for damn sure going to have mine on me. And with all that being said, man, this is season 8, episode 17 of the Reed Talk and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. No Killer Cam tonight. We are out.
Peace.